Why? Why? Are you wondering what's this all about? Well, yes, I'm talking about two peptides in the body. One has a single Y, the other one has a double Y. So let's find out what these peptides are and what function is performed by them. So there are these two peptides. One is Neuropeptide Y, single Y, and the other one is Peptide YY. Now, first of all, what is this Y business? What's this Y? Y is a single letter code for the amino acid tyrosine. So whenever you want to indicate tyrosine in a protein, it is indicated by the letter Y. So if you see the structure of these peptides, basically they are 36 amino acid proteins. They belong to the family which is called as pancreatic polypeptide family. If you know already, insulin, glucagon, somatostatin is secreted by the endocrine pancreas, and there are PP cells which also secrete pancreatic polypeptide. So these peptides belong to that family. In the case of neuropeptide Y, there are tyrosine residues, but at two extreme ends of that protein, neuropeptide Y. And in the case of peptide YY, which is also called as peptide tyrosine, it has two adjacent tyrosine residues. So that's a difference in their structure, and therefore the names NPY, neuropeptide Y, or peptide YY. That's about the structure. Let's also figure out what is their function. Now, neuropeptide Y, being a neurotransmitter released by the hypothalamic area, the lateral hypothalamic area, which is concerned with our feeding behavior. So this is a strong orexigenic agent. Orexia means hunger or feeding behavior. So neuropeptide Y involved in the gut-brain axis of the body. It's involved with the feeding behavior. It's a strong orexigenic agent, and it induces appetite and hunger. Particularly, this peptide is interested in the carbohydrate intake. So whenever there is high carbohydrate intake, it is said it's because of the release of neuropeptide Y. What about the peptide YY? Peptide YY is said to be the ileal brake. What does that mean? It's released by the ileum in response to lot of fat reaching the ileum, undigested fat. If it reaches the ileum, then there is a possibility that this fat might be lost into the stools, resulting in the condition called as steatorrhea. So this peptide YY is going to prevent the steatorrhea. How? Whenever excess fat reaches the ileum, peptide YY will be released. It will go to the stomach, and it will prevent the further gastric emptying. It will slow down the emptying of fat from the stomach so that the fat reaches slowly into the small intestine, and there is enough time for the digestion and absorption of the dietary fats. So these are the two interesting proteins, the peptide neuropeptide Y and peptide YY.